Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly. We're here today with Megan Norris. She is a junior at Sacred Heart Prep. She's the girls water polo goalie. She had 38 saves in 4 games at the St. Francis Invitational, helping the team to win the title of that Invitational for the first time in a couple of years, I know. And I guess that's a great place to start, is that tournament. And I mean, great experience right off the bat, and kind of talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a great way to start the season. We knew we were going to come out strong, just, have to have a lot of effort. Everyone was working as hard as they could, offensively and defensively, and that's kind of, just a great way to start off.
Right. Now, you were in the tournament last year, but you weren't the starting goalie. You had to kind of sit behind Nellie McAdams a little bit, but obviously a learning experience, and kind of talk about how she's helped you.
Yeah, she's definitely been, one of the biggest coaches for me I've had, which is, great just to have someone who you really care about coaching you. Just from freshman year playing on JV, she kind of started working out with me, and then going into next year, I got some playing time just because we were pretty dominant, so I got to get in, some varsity experience, and then just in practice and over the summer, she's just been, working as hard as she can with me to help me get to a good level.
Oh, great. Now, I know Sacred Heart Prep has been phenomenal, successful in the CCS, except for last year. We won't go that too far into that. But, I mean, it was the first time they hadn't won a CCS title in like 11 or 12 years or something like that. So do you guys kind of talk about that at the beginning of the season, say, hey, we got to do something about this?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have, high goals, high expectations, but we like to take it one game at a time, focus on the win, and then we can move on to the next game plan. Don't overlook any opponents, but we definitely want to get up there.
Right. Now, you notice that she is a little tall, and so that, yes, she does play basketball also. And you go to basketball camps and water polo camps. Kind of how do you get the time for all that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously school comes first, student athlete comes first, and then when I'm in season for water polo, it's water polo is the commitment, because I've committed to myself for that sport, and then when it's basketball season, basketball is the commitment, and I just try to balance it out with school life and just keeping on track of everything.
Right. So you have to really have time management skills and things. Is that something you have to learn too?
I kind of just picked it up in middle school. I've always played a bunch of sports, and so it just kind of carried over into high school, especially getting, to higher level academics as well as athletics, just carrying over the study skills and time management.
Right, yeah, you do have a lot of athletes from here that go on to places like Harvard and Stanford, so, I guess they know how to study and things. Yeah. Kind of talk about your teammates a little bit and how they help you growing into the sport.
They're all amazing. I love those girls. They're like my sisters. And obviously water polo is not my first sport, and they've kind of made it a home for me. They're very accepting of me. I always get made fun of a little bit for the extra height. But, I mean, this is the reason I play. It's for them. It's just a great atmosphere, and I love it.
Right. There's a lot of goalies that would love to have your height. I know that. There's that young man from Menlo Atherton, Noah Smith. I don't know if you knew him, but he was like 5'8", but he's in college now. Okay. He plays college, water polo. So, but if he was any taller, he would have been phenomenal. But yeah. So, kind of talk about what it means to be a goalie. I mean, it's their last line of defense, and you got to kind of see what's in front of you and things.
Well, it's kind of like being like a quarterback, I guess, in football, or like a pitcher in baseball. You kind of have to take on like a leadership role. For me, that was a little more challenging just because I'm, younger on the team. I'm also less experienced than most of the girls I'm playing with. So just trying to like find your voice, I guess, got to speak up and always be like that last line of defense that you said, and just take charge of the defense.
So, when you look at Sacred Heart Prep and its history and things, is it overwhelming, or is it just kind of motivational?
I think a little bit of both. Definitely to see all the girls who've gone on to do such great things, not just athletic, but also academically. So that's a little intimidating. But then I want to be there. Just want to be as good as they are, I guess.
Great. So we've been talking to Megan Norris. She was our Girls Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And if you want to find out about next week's Athlete of the Week, hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.